What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Yu. And before we get into this episode, I got a couple favors to ask you. First, I need you to go to iTunes and subscribe to the podcast. Leave us a review. Show us a little love. Hopefully a 5-star review, because we're just that good. We're 5 stars, you know. Leave us a review. Let us know what you think about the podcast and the show. Then when you're done with that, I need you, if you want to support us and our cause, to head over to trailmatic.com/Patreon. That's Patreon. Trailmatic.com/Patreon. Find out how you can become a patron of this show and support us. You know, we got a couple good, cool gifts out there for you. So, yeah, check that out and get back at us. And now we finna start the show. Boom.
You're now listening to the Truth Be Told podcast from Trailmatic.com. Trailmatic.com.
It's Mike Tyson?
Yeah. Come here and tell me if I fuck you in your ass, you punk white boy.
I think I have seen it. Yeah, I
You
have
can't
seen it.
touch me, you're not man enough. I eat your ass on a live, bitch. Fuck you, you hoe. Come and say to my face, fuck you ass for everybody. You bitch. Come on, you bitch. You scared coward. You're not man enough to fuck with me. You can't last 2 minutes in my world, bitch. Look at you scared now, you hoe. Scared like a little white pussy. Scared of the real man. I'll fuck you till you love me, faggot.
Yo.
Fuck you too.
Listen, y'all. Listen, the podcast has been recorded, so we live or whatever. But I don't know if you guys heard that shit. That was Mike Tyson wilding the fuck out, talking about he'll fuck you in the ass until you love him.
Faggot.
Yo, he said
that. He had an exclamation. He put the exclamation point with faggot, but he said some faggot shit.
He said some faggot shit. He was like, I eat your asshole alive.
Gay shit,
you fucking faggot. It's like, what the fuck?
That was crazy.
Cause I was confused as shit listening to this shit.
Oh my god.
What the fuck is wrong with this motherfucker, dog?
Fucking Mike. Oh my god.
This is Mike Tyson, bruh. Jesus Christ, man.
That fool was wild. Always get into shit.
Always, man. Man, what's been going on, bro?
Like, fun fact though, the craziest thing that Mike Tyson has ever came out and said to me, which is crazy because
he said to you?
No, not to me, but to me this is the craziest.
Oh,
thing
okay. I thought it'd be like, damn, you know
it's
Mike
not just
Tyson,
the crazy. And it's not that it's probably not the craziest thing, but you will think that out of all the things he's done, he said the thing he regretted most in life, out of all the things he's gone to jail for, biting ears off, everything, tattoos on face, talking about I'll fuck you in the ass till you love me, all that type shit, all of that, out of everything, the thing he mostly regretted was not smoking weed with Tupac. He said that in the interview.
Really? That was the only thing he regrets?
That's the thing he regret the most.
Okay, not even the shit. What about biting old boy's ear?
He said the thing he regretted the most was because Tupac and him were real close friends, and he always would talk about Pac would always be like, "Hey, smoke some." And he said, "Nah," you know, because he had to take a piss test or whatever because of boxing. He didn't want to get in trouble. Yet he did all this other shit and would get in trouble anyway.
He got in trouble, yeah.
But he didn't want to smoke weed, and then, you know, Pac died after watching a fight.
Wait, was it a Mike Tyson fight?
Yeah, it was a Mike Tyson fight.
In Vegas?
Yeah.
So, was it Vegas that he got shot?
That was in Vegas.
Yep, sure was.
So that's why I was like, that's some crazy shit that he would say that, though, out of all the shit. But I think I'd regret that, too, if Pac was trying to get me to smoke and I didn't, you know what I'm saying?
Man, dog, everybody's got like a little weird story about Pac.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like an interesting story about Pac. It's like, goddamn, fool, this nigga, he died when he was like, what, 24, 25, 26?
Some shit like that.
Nah, he was young. Like, people, like, he's lived a whole life. When you listen to everybody's stories, like, it's almost like he lived a whole life.
Yeah, he not just that, he touched a lot of people's lives in some way. Or he was a part of a lot of people's lives in some way, you know? Yeah. He knew a lot of people. That's crazy shit, though.
That is some crazy shit, man. Listen, first off, what'd you get into this week, man? You get anything crazy?
This week? Nah, not really, man.
We missed you the last podcast, bro.
Yeah, well, other than that, yeah, my brother got sick, and and then his wife too. So I went out of town over the weekend during the time of the podcast. So I was out of town, taking care of some family shit.
People are they probably missed you, bro. Ain't nobody tweeted or nothing, but I'm pretty sure they were like, "Where the hell is Riffa?
Where's Riffa?
Why is only you here? You sucks." Nah, bitch, I don't suck. You suck.
The combo. They wanted the combo.
Yeah.
Well, I'm back. I'm back with a vengeance. No.
So, man, did you hear about have you heard about all the shit that's been going on this past week, bro?
Man, I've heard some shit.
Just in general with like, I guess pop culture.
Well, what are you talking about?
So, first off, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Okay, the Joe Budden diss to Drake. Okay.
Oh.
Did you hear this diss?
Yeah. I heard the track. Yes, I did.
So what did you think about it?
It was nice. I was feeling the beat. I was actually feeling the beat too.
A lot of people fucking hate the beat. A lot of people talking shit about the beat.
People would. I honestly felt that as I was listening to it. I was like, people aren't going to understand.
You know why people don't like the beat? Because when Drake dissed Meek and he had the back-to-back, it was kind of a club record.
Yeah.
You can kind of dance to it.
Yeah.
There was like chicks twerking to it. You know what I'm saying? But you really can't twerk to this track from Joe Budden.
Because that's not what he's about. He's from a different era. Like he even said, he's like, I'm from a different generation. You know what I'm saying? Where it's not, where we talking about when he said you fuck my female and shit. Like he's like, we're from a different era where it's like we don't care. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And and he's actually, that's some real shit where I guess the newer generation gets more emotional.
You know what else is crazy?
Something like that happened.
He was kind of throwing shots at Toronto. This is let me put you on something. I know you probably ain't paying attention as much. No. Where this beef even started. Okay?
I did some homework.
You did some homework.
Yeah.
So you do know how this beef started with Drake.
With Drake's song, and he kind of took it at like he was taking shots at him.
Yeah, he was kind of taking shots at Puff.
It was after he critiqued his album Views. You know what I'm saying? When he critiqued his album Views
on his podcast.
Yes, on his podcast, he kind of just said that Drake sounded uninspired. He said that, and his words, and then he all of a sudden saw like somebody see Drake's on a video or Instagram saying something like pump it up.
Yeah. So he took some shots at Joe Budden. So everybody that's like talking about Joe Budden, Drake doesn't need to respond or whatever to Joe Budden, you got to understand that Drake kind of came at Joe Budden first.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because Joe Budden wasn't really dissing Drake. He was just
he just critiqued him.
Yeah, he came at it from a fan's point of view, like, yo, I want him to be better.
Saying it like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people were saying that he ain't go take shots at them, but it's because Joe Budden put it out on record. You know what I'm saying? So he got hurt. He was like, I thought we were friends. So it's like, well, your friend would tell you the truth. Like,
your friend would tell you the truth.
You know what I'm saying? You need to come a little stronger with your shit.
That's one of the reasons why. That's one of the reasons why I don't like Drake, because Drake's kind of a pussy.
He's emotional.
He's a very emotional person. Because I remember when Kendrick did that verse that was like I was like, people calling it the greatest verse of all time. You remember that on Control?
Yes.
And you listen to it, he's calling everybody's names out. You know what I'm saying? But he's calling everybody's names out, but it's not really taken as a diss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody who listens to that song from Kendrick and had their name in it will probably be like, you know what? I'm respected in this group of these people. Mm-hmm. I look at it as I'm kind of held up at a higher standard than everybody else. That's how I would feel if Kendrick called my name out. Oh, yeah, and that's how everybody else felt. But for some odd reason, Drake is the one that took it, like, kind of hard, like,
dissing me?
Yeah, like, he said, he was on Big Boys in the Neighborhood, and he was like, yeah, he said some shit like, I probably just won't do music with him anymore, or some shit like that. And I was like, you bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, quit crying, dog. Like,
I can do music with him.
Yeah, like, who gives a fuck, fool? Like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, Drake has always been kind of like on that.
That's why you don't like him. He's not. He doesn't like you. Then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or if you didn't like how he did something, he doesn't like you.
He's got some female tendencies. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people
hear it in the songs.
You can hear it in the songs.
Like he has Taylor Swift type songs on in a different genre.
Or when he was like,
you know what I'm saying, where he's like, this is people that he used to date and stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's like emotional.
Yeah, why you putting everybody? Why you out here doing all this shit?
That's Taylor Swift shit.
Yeah,
like,
when he was like, I got with my skin tan and my hair long. They was like, okay, all right. I don't know who you're rapping that for. I don't know who relates to that, but it's definitely not me.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
I mean, my hair is long.
Yeah, but you don't be like, but my skin tan and my hair long. Yeah, like you don't walk around saying that.
You don't catch me saying that.
Nah, that was literally something that a female would say.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I see Willow Smith saying that.
Yeah,
like something like that on there.
Yeah,
swing her hair, slide it.
It's on the same level. So I mean, I heard of this, and he was, you know, on Drake's album. There's a line on his album where he says something about, and everybody was eating this shit up on Twitter too when it came out. But he said something like, "I turned," you know, he's from the 6.
Yeah.
So he says, "I turned the 6 upside down. It's a 9 now." Something like that, right? And so everybody was like, "That's a corny ass line." Right? All the hip hop heads, but then Joe Budden comes out with his shit that's like, I'll make him, he says, what do you say? I'll show him the 6 upside down, make him want to switch it or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, he coming hard, bro.
Yeah, he did come hard. I liked it. His wordplay was right.
He was kind of taking shots at Toronto.
And he said that he doesn't want to start a beef. He said that he was just trying to inspire Drake. He said he don't even care that if you don't write back or this and that. He doesn't have, he wasn't meant for that, he said. He said that he was just trying to inspire him. And I don't know if that's just him thinking, well, if Drake comes at me, you know, like who cares? You know, but honestly, I don't think he would care either. Cause I mean, Joe Budden he actually has not gave a fuck about a lot of shit in his career, you know?
Yeah, he doesn't care. Like, you can't hurt him.
You can't hurt him, yeah. His feelings aren't going to get hurt.
No, he doesn't give a shit.
You know like, really? Nice.
Yeah, like everybody right now, everybody's like, Joe Budden, he's not even relevant anymore. And I'm like, well, let's just say, you might be right about that in the grand scheme of things, maybe, but you gotta understand, before the song even comes on, like him actually start spitting or whatever, he gives you 30 seconds of Drake idolizing Joe Budden. Yeah. So regardless of whether regardless of whether you think Joe Budden is trash or you don't like him or whatever, and Drake is your favorite rapper,
you gotta look at it from that perspective.
He literally has your favorite rapper saying he's the greatest. Yeah. So there's nothing. On his nuts. You know on his nuts. So it doesn't matter what you say. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if you think he's irrelevant or whatever. Drake thinks he's relevant. Drake thinks he's one of the greatest. You know what I'm saying?
That's what their friends were, you know? Yeah. Like, I mean, that's why they kept in touch in a sense, you know, like they've gone out and parked with each other. But other than that, it's like, he kind of is. Like, in Drake's eyes, he's relevant.
Yeah.
That's why I think no matter if the fans say, "Oh, he ain't on your level," Drake's going to say something. I think. Cause
you think he's going to respond?
I think he may, just because. Let me tell you in his eyes, if he thinks he's great, he's going to come at him because he's going to be like, I can't let him think he's better than me. You know what I'm saying? By me not say nothing. Well, some people take it as like, I don't know, I ain't gonna say nothing because I ain't gonna give it no mind, pay it no mind.
Yeah, because if you pay it mind, then it becomes a thing.
Exactly.
But if you don't pay it no mind, then it'll never become a thing.
No, exactly.
But here's a couple of reasons why he's supposed to respond. Okay? Because Joe Budden I don't want to say he took shots at Toronto, right? But he kind of like,
6.
Yeah, he kind of, you know, he's pretty much making Toronto look at Drake like, why you fucking with this bitch ass nigga? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how he painted it. You know what I'm saying? And then, I mean, that's one reason alone, cause like, you gotta respond because you gotta prove to Toronto that you really that guy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Cause he said, I came in here, he's like, I was the man in your town, you know what I'm saying? Before you were like, you know what I'm saying? He said some shit like that in the song. I remember hearing some shit.
Nobody gives props to Cardinal Official.
Wow.
Right? Yeah. That's the real Canadian G right there, dog.
The original. One of the original.
The original. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't lying.
But, you got that. Check this out, too. The day after he dropped this shit, first of all, he dropped it 4th of July weekend. The day after he drops it, guess what day it is? It's fucking Canada Day. Oh. It was Canada Day. And I was like, bruh, Did he know that? I even tweeted him. He hasn't responded to me. I was like, bro, did you know that it was going to be fucking Canada Day today? You know what I'm saying?
Hilarious.
Yes, fool. That he's like Joe Budden is really trying to like. I don't know if he did this on purpose or if this was
a possibility.
But I think he did this on purpose.
The chance of it being coincidence.
Yeah, like come on,
how slim.
Yeah,
I mean, damn. I
don't think a lot of people caught that though.
I didn't, so that's funny.
Because I remember I got on Twitter and I was like looking and it was like hashtag Canada Day. And I'm looking at all these tweets about Canada, and I'm like, "Holy shit! This nigga dropped this shit on Canada Day." You know what I'm saying?
Drake in Canada, who Canada would say is their guy. You know what I'm saying? Like the one.
I don't know if Drake is going to respond. I think
he may not.
I think the bars would just be too much for him.
He may not, just because he may even see the feedback of a lot of people saying don't respond, and he'd be like, "Yeah, they're right."
And plus, that says the song is called "Making a Murderer" Part 1.
Yeah.
So you know he's got more back.
He's
to
ready.
Back door.
He's ready. Yeah. He's already ready. He said that the moment Drake had that video where he said pump it up, you know what I'm saying? He said he hit the studio.
Yeah.
He's like,
so he's had it for a while.
So he went straight to the studio.
That came out a while ago.
Yeah, to be ready. But then he said that and he really heard the shots being taken from that one song. I forgot the song, but yeah. It was funny to me. I'm like,
what do you guys? We're gonna end it at this. What do you guys think? You think Drake should respond, or you think that Drake should just completely just negate that shit like it's not even there?
And what did you think of the track? If you heard it,
yeah, let us know what you think about it. You know what I'm saying? So another thing that happened this week, Apple Music is looking to buy Tidal. Okay, so I don't know if you've been up on the streaming wars.
I wasn't on it. Nah.
Okay,
this was new to me. News to me. Like
so
on all levels.
So last year, Jay-Z bought Tidal for like $60 million.
I didn't know that.
I believe, right? And this is around the time that I think Beats, Dr. Dre's Beats. He sold it to. But see, he had a streaming service too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I think people were trying to get into the game of music streaming services.
Yeah,
Jay-Z kind of hopped in at the same time. But Dre sold Beats to Apple, which included the music streaming service that hadn't really popped off yet.
Yeah.
So it just kind of got engulfed in Apple Music. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Combined it.
Yeah. So Tidal comes out with Tidal or whatever, and then they tried to have a big launch party. Okay, and they did this live on YouTube, like a live stream on YouTube.
What?
All right, but the shit went bad. Okay, it went worse than it could go. So what they were trying to do was they were trying to show people this is an artist ran music streaming service. We have all these artists. They brought out like all these people like
exclusives.
Yeah, they brought out all these people like Kanye, J. Cole, Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, Madonna, Daft Punk,
exclusives and shit.
Yeah, they brought all these big artists out. You know what I'm saying? Alicia Keys, because they all invested into this company.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Got a share in there or something.
And they're trying to show like this is supposed to be this is an artist ran music streaming service. Okay, artists that come over here get paid more than if they go to Apple Music or Spotify. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but everybody didn't see it that way. Everybody just seen these artists are asking you for your money. You see what I'm saying? So everybody shitted on it, right? Like everybody, like pretty much destroyed this shit online.
Backfire, damn.
Yes, you also. Crazy. I know that Spotify and Apple Music probably bought, probably paid for like a smear campaign on them too, just to make it worse.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Everybody just shitted on it,
that's
right?
Crazy.
Tidal will never be anything.
Yeah, that's
okay?
Crazy.
Over time, what they started doing was they started putting releases strictly on Tidal. So
without Tidal, you ain't hearing it nowhere.
You're not going to hear it. They will release it later on, but in the beginning,
it's all Tidal.
Yes, and at this time, everybody had got on Apple Music or Spotify.
Okay,
you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you're talking about Beyonce drops an album, nobody else can have it. It's on Tidal. Rihanna does that.
Can't have
Kanye West.
Yes.
You talking about the biggest artists in the world
out there right now. If you want their shit.
Yeah,
you're gonna get Tidal.
You gotta go on Tidal.
You're gonna have to get Tidal.
You're gonna have to get Tidal. It's exclusively on Tidal. So they were just doing this for I don't know, like the past year, just hitting them with these exclusives like bang, 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 bang. And at first everybody was like, some bullshit, but over time people just kind of started
getting it,
going over to it, you know what I'm saying? And so now
people they shut up and put up.
Now the perceived value is that Tidal has, and on top of that, check this out. So when Prince died, Prince died.
Oh shit.
And everybody wanted to play his music. Yeah. But guess what? It's not Apple Music or Spotify. It's all on Tidal.
Only
on Tidal.
What?
Yes.
So people were itching.
Yes, they want. Yes, bro.
I need Prince scratching, itching, looking like dope fiends.
Everybody was going to Apple Music.
What?
Like, yo, I want to find some Prince music, and you just couldn't find it on there. You can't even get Reasonable Doubt right now on Apple Music. It's only on Tidal.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, all of that going on. You got the music right here. Uh-huh. You know what I'm saying? So it's literally hurting places like Apple Music and Spotify.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like much now, but over time they'll be like the winners. You know what I'm saying? Just over time.
Oh yeah.
Right? And I guess Apple Music is like,
they see it. They probably do the projections. They're in a little cubicle room or a little office, and they're like, "Sir, these are the projections."
Yeah. We're gonna go down. What do you mean, Tidal? Yeah.
Tidal's gonna wave us off.
Yeah. And so if I was Jay-Z, I probably wouldn't sell Tidal. Not right now, anyways. Or if I did, you'd have to give me like $2 or $3 billion.
Yeah,
that's the only way that I would sell it to you.
It has to be, a ridiculous number. Has to be,
because
you're going to make some ridiculous money in the long run.
In the long run,
so you have to pay me now, like up front.
Plus, you're talking about Prince's catalog. Fucking kidding me?
Yeah, they want that. They're itching for that. They probably would pay anything for that, just that alone, because they know they how much they can sell, just by having it. Because there's so many people who want it now and they're mad. So, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Jay-Z is a beast.
Shit. Yeah, Jay-Z. He's a businessman like a motherfucker.
Like people, damn. I think people don't realize like how cold this motherfucker really is. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, he got it in with the flows and all that, and, but his business sense is like crazy.
It's like on the same level.
Yeah.
Like he's all around on both of those aspects.
He really is.
Businessman and as an artist, he was all around. So,
did you hear his new song that he dropped? With Future?
No.
You got to hear that song, bro.
You
got to hear it. The only reason I say you got to hear it is because I was like, yo, this is Future. I'm not a huge fan of Future. I kind of started to come around to him like the past year, but I'm not a really big fan.
There's been a few things.
Yeah,
there's a few things.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And I was like, Jay-Z and Future, this is not going to work. That shit works, bro.
Yeah.
That shit, I was not expecting it to work. That shit fucking works, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Check that out. I didn't know that.
It's kind of a hit, bro.
Yeah.
It's kind of a hit.
I'm slipping.
It's Khaled, too, so,
We the best.
Yeah, man.
It's the key. That is definitely the key.
So, man, what else been going on this week, bro?
I know that there was another on another note, there's some children, more kids killed in Memphis. 4 kids. They don't know if it's the mom yet. I guess she hasn't been charged.
Fuck, man.
But there's 4 kids. I mean, real young. Like I think ages 6 to 4 months or 4 to 6 months or something like that. And that's sad. That's horrible.
So explain to me. What are you talking about, man?
Well, that one lady recently killed her 2 daughters. And
I think I heard something about that, but I'm not really sure.
This one lady recently, I can't remember where, but she killed her 2 daughters to get at the dad, basically. Because I guess there was, his princesses, and they always act up, and it came down that she had some mental illness. And, one of the daughters was scared of her, and like of her having a gun in the house because she knew she had mental problems.
Yeah.
And eventually, there's on the 911 recording and everything, or something like that. There's a recording of her, like, yelling at the kids, and the kids, like, don't shoot me, don't point that at me, this and that, and she ends up killing her kids. Her 2
God
daughters.
damn.
And I was like, what the fuck? And one was in high school, and one was a little younger. I don't know if she was in high school also, but maybe not, maybe middle school. But, man, that was crazy. And right now I saw this about a lady in Memphis Like they haven't charged her, I guess, but I wouldn't doubt if she's prime suspect number one. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I guess she was the only person there, and I wonder how they found her. I guess more details will come out soon. But that just happened today. Like I saw on the news.
What do you think happens to these people that do this to their kids? That slaughter their kids like this? Like what level? What do you think is going through them? You think they just like snap? Like the kids just make them snap?
Oh man, that was one of the questions that was on the thing I was reading on it. Like it said that like what could the kids have done to make you do something like that? To
just
stab
be kids,
them to death.
Just be fucking kids,
yeah,
yelling and screaming. Bro, have you ever just seen like you ever been like in the store somewhere and just seen like a parent just sitting there with that face on like I fucking hate my life, and they got like 4 or 5 kids running around just bad as shit.
They can't handle, like they're not selling them. They can't sell them down.
You know what they've done? You know they've gone to a happy place.
Oh, yeah, in their head, they're like,
they're on the beach.
I'm just on the beach drinking my Corona. Where's my lime? Where's my lime, bitch?
Find your beach.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like the dads, that's who I feel for. The kids, of course, I feel for.
That's got to be some
dads,
bullshit too. Like you come home and you like see police everywhere. And you're like, what the fuck's going on? It's like, yeah, your wife killed all your kids. The fuck? Bitch, I just went to work.
Hey, well, where's she at? Where's she at? I want to say something real quick, and I'm about to kill this bitch. Like I'm gonna kill this hoe. Like what the fuck? Like that'd really be my intention. And the cops would know. I'd be like, let me talk to her. Like, no, sir, you can't do that. Sorry, I know what you want to do.
Me too.
I'm like, all right, let me talk to her.
They'd be like, sir, she's detained.
Like detained. I'm gonna leave a stain. You know, like what?
Jesus
like,
Christ,
that's crazy. Man. Like I don't know what's wrong with the parents who do that. I mean, it's not always women who do it. There's men who do it. Just recently there's these
there is.
These recent 2 ones are just one is the mom for sure. I mean, they killed that one mom. I think it was in Florida. It may have been in Florida. I can't remember though. Maybe not. But anyways, they killed that mom, the first one with the 2 daughters, but this one with the 4 kids, they just have her in custody, I guess, and they're trying to find out, I guess, if it was her or not, or put everything together. But
dog, for anybody out there that's got kids and you're stressed the fuck out, okay, just take a breather, okay? Go to a happy place, get a Corona, you know what I'm saying?
No.
Put on some earplugs,
No.
jam out the Tidal, Prince's album on Tidal, and just relax.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be out here killing the fucking kids.
yeah,
That's
go to a happy
crazy.
place, woosah, you know, woosah.
Yeah.
Like, do something. Cause it's like, what the hell?
So in some other, I guess, like downer news, Donald Trump has pretty much got the KKK
Full endorsement, like pretty much.
I would say full endorsement, but they're like all hyped up now. They're ready to like make some moves.
They think it's going down. I think this is the beginning of their time.
Yeah, they're like they're coming out of the caves and shit, fucking KKK and shit. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about that, bro?
Oh my gosh! What do you mean these people? Nah, seriously. What do I think about that? I think it's horrible. It's ridiculous. Like, what's wrong with? I mean, there should not be no uprising. Like, do they think that if Trump wins, that it's gonna be full blown white power? Like, nah. Like,
I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's like that might
no.
I don't know,
it
bro.
better not be. Hey, the way I see it though, if Trump did come into office, there would be some type of rebellion on other people. Like,
I think if Trump came into office, there'd be a purge.
There could be, but it'd be all against him. He'd be like the
Yeah,
target.
of course.
He'd be the target. Like,
Yeah.
if he, it's horrible. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, to be endorsed. I mean, when he was endorsed by one of the leaders or the main leader or old school leader or something like that to begin with, he tried to like brush it off like, oh, I don't know who that group is.
Yeah,
the
get the fuck outta
KKK.
here.
Who the fuck doesn't know who the KKK
Yeah,
is?
and then
he tried to say, I don't know who
like,
that group is.
I'd have to look into it. I'm like, bitch. You know what's crazy? Because they asked him about the guy that ran the KKK.
They asked him about
Right? They asked him about I forget the guy's name.
No.
But they asked him, they let him know he was a leader of the KKK. And he said he didn't know who the guy was. Okay, fair. Not everybody knows the leader of the KKK in his name. But then they found some documents
that he did,
where he did know this
commented
motherfucker,
on
like
him or
know him
something.
specifically.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bruh,
to act like that just lets you know where his head is for real.
Yeah,
like that's a snake.
He's gonna get that money because I'm pretty sure the KKK is probably put some cash in his pockets.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
he's not gonna turn that down.
Fuck no. He's trying to get where
Well,
he's trying to get.
I don't know. You know what? He might not be taking cash. The motherfucker already got money.
That's true.
You know what
He
I'm
don't
saying?
need no money.
Man, he don't need no fucking money, bro. He's got Trump towers and shit.
But he do want the support.
Of course, he wants that
Yeah,
vote. He do want that vote.
He wants that vote.
White vote.
Yeah, definitely.
White power.
That's why he's shitting on.
You know what's a
Santa
good movie, bro?
motherfucker.
You ever seen Higher Learning?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ice Cube.
You talking about Remy? Was it Remy?
Yeah, Remy. Yo, that movie was fucking crazy. I watched it recently. It was on
Michael
Crackle.
Rappaport. Was Remy?
Michael Rappaport. Yeah. It was
a great movie. Go watch that movie
Omar
if you ain't
Epps.
seen that movie. Go watch that movie.
Man, who the fuck?
Great movie.
Let me tell you something. The only people that ain't seen it is
kids,
these fuckers that were
young
born the
generation.
same year that it
But
came
that's what
out.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Fucking
Anybody that came
assholes.
out by then or later, go watch them.
It came
You're
out
older
in
now.
the 90s.
You're older now.
I hate these kids that be like talking about
Look it up.
Look, the 90s are over. Get over it. I hate these little fuckers, dog. It's like, bitch, that was a golden era, dog.
It's the best time.
Dog.
You missed out.
All you little kids, you little fuck ass kids out there that talk about the 90s, your bitch asked me to go watch Higher Learning, okay, and get some game.
Yeah.
That movie was lit, bro.
Yeah.
You know
It
what
definitely
I'm saying?
lit. It was a great ass movie. Busta Rhymes was in there.
Busta Rhymes, I was like one of his
Busta
first movies, I
Rhymes.
think. I think it was like his first movie.
Got my hand all swollen. Like, I was like, what? It was like,
Yo,
oh.
for those that don't know that has never seen it, Busta Rhymes there was like this big like race shit happened on this campus, college campus.
Yeah.
You know, it was real crazy. It was before all that shit, bro. There was like about rape.
Oh yeah.
There was shit about lesbian,
everything. Yeah, it was
like
about
gay
everything.
people.
Yeah.
It was all of
It
that.
was everything in a nutshell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
black people coming up in bad situations and now they're in college. All that shit was there, bruh.
and then they got to deal with the racism.
Yeah, the skinheads and stuff.
Yep.
And the police. You know what I'm saying? The shitty ass police.
Shitty ass.
Those
police.
fucking police
Those
was some
motherfuckers
fucking
assholes.
bitches, dog.
I wanted to jump through the screen and attacking myself and help out. Like, you run,
Yeah.
go, I got him.
No, there was a climactic piece. There was two climaxes that happened in this. Actually, there was multiple climaxes, but the one that everybody remembers was when Remy, who didn't start off as a skinhead, he came in there.
He came in there just as a kind
Regular
of
kid,
Weird.
weird.
Didn't know where didn't know his place in
Didn't know his place in life. Yeah,
he was trying to figure.
and he was
himself
trying to
out.
fit. Yeah, he was trying to fit in, and nobody liked him, and then they kind of pushed him over into the skinhead world. It's kind of
And they'll take
our
anyone
fault.
because they'll mold them.
Yeah, they molded him. They
Yeah.
they played with his brain, and there was a scene where it came down to the blacks versus white fist fight, war, battle, whatever the hell you want to call it. And,
Rumble.
yeah, and everybody was ill on it, man.
Oh, yeah.
It was lit.
It was great movie.
Yeah.
Great fucking movie.
That was a great movie, but it was really sad when he. And I don't want to. I shouldn't. I mean, who hasn't seen it? Fuck, if you haven't seen it, then kiss my ass. But at the end, the climax was Remy getting on top of the school building with a sniper rifle
Yep,
and popping people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when he hit Tyra Banks, it was the ugliest cry ever. I kind of laugh at it, but it was like kind of like gut wrenching at the same time. Like she didn't have nothing to do with this shit.
Yeah. Like,
It's
why
Tyra
you shoot
Banks.
her?
She's my bae. Why are you shooting her?
You shoot her. What did she do to you?
Yeah, but anybody who's never seen that, y'all need to go see that movie. That is a fire ass movie.
Yeah, definitely.
And a lot of that shit that happened in
Classic.
that movie
Classic.
kind of reigns true today.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They touched on a lot of shit that's
Touches on a
like
lot of
popping
stuff.
right now. That was 96. That was 20 fucking years ago.
20 years ago.
20
bro.
years ago, bruh. God damn, we old, bruh.
Yeah. When you think about it, it's like, what? 20 years ago? Don't say that. You just reminded me, you know. Hey, yeah, that's, but that just lets you know that it's here and it probably will never go away because it's been here since way before that, you know.
Nah,
So
it's not going away, man.
the thing is, you can't let it get to you, and you gotta basically
Have you
do
ever-
it. You did it in college. You gotta fight that shit.
Have
know
you
what I'm
ever
saying?
come across like somebody being like pure racist to you?
Pure racist? I've heard, yeah.
You know, I don't know though because you don't.
No,
you don't
I haven't. Not me.
Yeah.
I actually been around someone where someone was pure racist to someone else. Like I was around it and I was thinking like, what the fuck? Like, damn,
You know what- you know
like,
what's crazy?
Talk to me that way. You talk sideways to me.
Well, check this out though. If you see Sharif, you know what I'm saying, your first instinct isn't going to think Mexican.
Nah, you won't.
No, that's not your first instinct. You're going to think probably white.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
maybe even European.
On that note, there has been some racial shit that's happened to me. It's like, there's been, go figure, Mexicans that didn't think I was Mexican. They probably thought I was white and they were talking shit.
Oh,
so
that's
I was able to fucking understand them. And I was like, entiende, pendejo. Like, I understand you. Like,
oh,
like,
shit.
then,
You hit him with that real Spanish? They was like, damn, his accent
eyes
like,
get wide open, like, and I'm like, yeah, bitch, what? Like, oh, now you know English too, huh? Oh, no. Like, yeah.
Yo,
but yeah, I bet that happened to me one time.
That sucks.
How crazy is that? Well, my own race was racist to me. And that's like the only time I've really been fucked with, other than like police have fucked with me.
Man, I've had so many racist incidents happen to me, bro. It's not even funny, bro. Like,
no.
I'm gonna tell you about a racist incident that happened to me. Like all these little, like I be watching, like I be seeing like the news and like everybody be mad about America going over there bombing like Afghanistan and shit.
Yeah.
You know, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But then they'll say some shit like, "No Afghan ever called me." Like I've seen this one person say, "No Afghan ever called me a nigger." Right? And I'm like, you don't even fucking know what they... Let me tell you, I was over there...
I don't know what the fuck they're saying.
Because I was over in Afghanistan, and this Afghan said to me, no joke.
Oh, shit.
Like I promise. He comes to me and he was like... Keep in mind, he doesn't really know English, so he kind of knows some English.
Sounds funny.
And he goes, "You are just black."
What?
And then he says, You are black like this trash bag. And he pulls this black trash bag.
Ding, ding, ding. Round one.
I was like, whoa.
Like, dude, you just crossed the line.
This motherfucker,
you got noticed
this motherfucker doesn't even speak. He don't even speak English that well.
But he knows that.
But he had
to
get off his racial shit to me.
He knew how to get that much off.
You are black like this trash bag,
motherfucker.
And I was like, bitch. Yeah, this is when I took the time to learn Posh too.
No, you're probably right.
Well, because I was like, how can I get him back? So I went to this interpreter, and I learned all the fucked up shit you can say to a motherfucker. Like, fuck your mother, tell your mother to suck my dick. I was learning all that shit in Pashto, bro. I learned all of that shit. I can't remember all that shit now because I haven't spoken in a minute. Yeah. But yeah, I was learning all that shit. You probably fucked your brother in the ass, like all the shit you could think of.
That's some funny shit. I would have got his ass. I'd hit his ass with that shit too. Like,
fuck that motherfucker. Huh?
You gonna hear me, motherfucker. Like, you gonna understand me. Like, when I say something, you gonna fucking understand me.
Nothing against Afghani people, but don't be coming at me talking about I'm black. You know what? That's a motherfucker. He little Afghan gave me.
Don't compare me to no trash bag either.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. This motherfucking Afghan one time he was like, you know how your skin is black, right? And I'm like, no, how, motherfucker? And so he was like, he said,
oh my God.
He says that he was doing it. He's like, all you black people against a wall. You put your hand on the wall, right? And they sprayed you black, and that's why your hands are white and your feet are white.
What?
What
damn,
bruh, these Afghans are fucking savages, bruh.
Over there, they don't give a fuck.
They are savages when it comes to black people,
well,
bruh.
Over there, they feel like you're in my territory. What are you gonna do? I make you disappear. Like, damn, I better watch the fuck out.
Yeah.
What you say? Okay.
It's serious, man. Okay. I think another time, man, some racist shit that happened to me. I used to work at the Dallas airport, Dallas Love Field Airport.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And this fucking woman, she didn't want to put the money in my hand. You know what I'm saying? But what happened was when she's counting out the cash. You know what I'm saying? I had my hand out, so she pushed the cash on the table, passed my hand. Okay, fine, cool, whatever. Maybe you didn't see my hand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So then she's counting out like the exact change. You know what I'm saying? So I like get the cash and I cover up the whole like fucking table with my my body.
Yeah.
I kind of like cover like the whole table and you can only put it on my hand. That was what I literally was like,
you're gonna give me this money. I'm gonna make you hand it to me.
You're gonna put it in my hand.
It's gonna happen.
You know what I'm saying? Happen. So this fucking woman like she takes the coins. Yeah. Well, listen, this is where this true shit came out. Oh, so shit. She has nowhere to do it. She's like trying to do her hand like she doesn't know where to put it, and then she just tosses the shit.
No.
Right? She just tossed it and the
fuck
fucking
outta
coins go everywhere. It was like Sonic the Hedgehog when he got hit with the rings.
You know
it was
that-
like fucking coins
You know
everywhere.
what that sound was to her? I win. Like, that's what the sound
And she
was
just
for
walked
her.
off. She didn't even know, like,
What the
yes,
fuck?
boy. And I was
That's
like,
that's
wow.
crazy.
That's out of control.
That's outrageous. That's like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah. And see,
it's like fighting words with no words.
I was talking to like one of my friends and I was like, yo, that was some, and he was like, oh, that was like, you know, they'll try to put this shit in your head like, oh, maybe she doesn't like touching your hand or whatever, right? Like, that wasn't racist, da. Till I had a white homegirl, you know what I'm saying? She told me, no, that shit is true.
That's right.
My parents never put money in black people's hands.
Like, so just,
Yeah.
or
Hispanic hands or anybody's hands. They never put money in any other race's hands. You know what I'm saying?
Like, they don't believe in sharing, like, giving money to another white person. That's crazy.
So that's not where I was like, I'm
That's
not
crazy.
fucking crazy.
There's some people, there's people that are out there like
It's
that.
just out there.
I mean, some people are blind to that fact.
They act like they're not even
blind
there.
to that fact that that people are like that. Some people think that doesn't happen. And it's like, that shit happens.
Oh, it
That shit
happens.
all the fucking time.
It happens. And you know what's crazy? Those people that would say that,
Or some of the probably ones who do.
no, they probably not even, they just closed off. Like, so,
Yeah.
I was with my girl in, in Austin. And I went over there by like Lake Travis. And so we're in this area. It's probably like 95% white people in this area.
Yeah.
And I felt uncomfortable.
No.
Because it was just so many white people. And they were just everywhere. Like I went to HEB.
Stood out like a motherfucker. You know,
Well, I felt like I did. I probably didn't know.
Right, then.
But I just felt like it.
just felt
You know what I'm saying?
That paranoia.
So I was trying to find like black people just to kind of like be like, oh, okay, like it's all good. You know what I'm saying? And but you know when I think about it, like in those, I know there's a lot of communities that's like that.
Well, yeah, shit. That's
You know
how
what I'm
it
saying?
is.
And
yeah.
they don't see the shit that happens on that
sheltered,
level. The
they're
black
sheltered.
people,
They're
they're sheltered.
Yeah.
So they go,
That's what it is.
oh yeah, like yeah, they probably do know all know the one the
The
black
only
guy.
racism they see is on movies, probably, or you know,
Yeah.
on TV or something.
And they go, black people don't got it bad, whoop-de-woo. But they don't know, like, in these certain areas
That is bad.
where it really is bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, there's people that are full blown hate a race. You know,
Yeah.
just because you're not that race. You
It
know, it's
happens.
like-
and it happens on the Hispanic side, too. I know that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it happens.
Well, you can see it happening right now with Donald Trump.
Yeah, actually, when I worked at Quick Car Oil Shop a long time ago, there was like some older white dudes in there that probably thought I was white, and they were talking about like when they first like started talking about putting a fence up in at Mexico, you know, putting the wall up and shit. And they're like, yeah, wish they'd get all out of here. What are they doing here? It's like, and I looked at him, I was like,
That's so crazy
and I told him,
because-
I was like, I'm Mexican.
Yeah.
And then he was all like, his eyes got wide. I was like, don't be saying like I checked his ass. Like, don't be saying that shit. Like, I'm Mexican, and you don't know who you're talking in front of sometimes. So watch your mouth.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying. And he got wide eyed and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, you wish they put a wall up. Like it's Tejas. Like this is actually Mexico. Like this land was taken.
This is Tex-Mex.
This is Tex-Mex.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? And now that I think about it, because you don't look Mexican, you get to catch both sides of the shit. You
yeah.
get to see people talking shit about you.
both, yeah.
Because they think you're white, and then you got white people talk shit about Mexicans because they think you're
I think
white.
you're right, exactly.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
see both
Fuck.
people feeling comfortable in front of me because they think I'm white.
Yeah.
Like, comfortable enough, like, the white people feel comfortable enough to talk shit about a Mexican or something.
Yeah.
Or another race in front of me, you know what I'm saying? Because they think I'm white, and then a Mexican will talk shit, you know what I'm saying, to me, thinking I don't understand them.
That's
they think
crazy.
It's kind of awesome.
I'm about to say, it's kind of like having a superpower.
Yeah, it's kind of cool because I get to catch people and, like,
And see who
put-
they
and
really
check 'em,
are.
and check them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, like, if I don't know you and then you come out and show me your true colors, or if you're just around me and you just happen to show your true colors, I can fucking, if I'm just a person near you and you say some shit racial, I can check you because I'm like, bitch, you know, I am Mexican. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you
So for anybody that ever sees Sharif in public,
talk shit.
he's not
No,
white.
no.
He is Mexican.
Yeah.
So don't
So
disrespect him.
Be careful.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
should always be careful what you say in front of people.
Yeah.
'Cause I've seen Mexicans in Mexico as black as Manute Bull. Or you know what I'm saying? Like
That's
black
true.
as fuck. And then I seen some white people looking like powder looking people.
They be
over
having
there
like
in
red hair and
Mexico.
freckles. Red hair and
Mexico.
freckles.
Like all races.
Yeah.
It's like in Mexico we come in all colors. It's
Yeah.
crazy. And it's And people don't realize that. People just think we're brown and dingy and dirty, or it's like, you get the fuck out of here, like, bitch. Like, it's a perspective that people have.
So, what do you feel? Listen, I know you're a Family Guy head. Okay, I know that you be watching Family Guy and you be like, that was racist, but it's funny.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love racial comedy. Though.
So you think racist? So you don't mind like a good race joke?
Race jokes, I don't mind at all.
So let me tell you this joke.
Go ahead.
All right, this may offend you,
may or may not.
but this was told to me by another Mexican.
Yeah,
okay,
that's cool.
And he said, I'm not even gonna say it.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna say it. I'll say it off the mic
because you might offend some Mexicans out here.
I might offend some people, but I just want to know.
Mad at me for not being offended or something.
Yeah, they're gonna get mad at you. Like you should have checked them. But like it was told to me by
you can't laugh at your own race or your own self.
Because black people definitely should have. We definitely,
Oh,
so check this out. Did you watch that video that was going around on Facebook? That was the California Mexicans versus the Texas Mexicans.
Nah.
You didn't watch that?
I didn't see that shit.
Oh man, that shit was funny. I mean, because I don't really know, but to me, I was looking at it, I was like, I've been waiting for this collision to happen for so long because I know there's like
there's a difference.
It's a difference, right?
And,
it's like light skin and black people. Like we have like we're all black, but we're like
just from the different
you
states.
do something different.
You think you're better? You think you're better, Holmes? Like what?
It was funny.
My dad was raised in Cali, so I guess I got the best of both worlds there too. Because
you know what, your dad was the one who liked the post on my Facebook. Like I know he's seen it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But you know who it was? All I remember, you got to watch it.
I got to.
I'm gonna see if I can send it, tag you in it or whatever. But it's hilarious, man. Because I know that there's a difference.
Yeah.
Because I know Texas Mexicans. They're Mexicans, but they're like Texan.
Yeah.
And then you have like the Mexicans that's in Cali and they're all like going green and shit. You know what I'm saying? Which is completely different vibe.
Gangster with it. Like,
you do got the gangsters too. I forgot about that.
What's up, baby Joker? You kicked my dog. It's fucked up.
Oh, you sound just like him, dog.
Oh man.
Yeah, man.
Voices. No.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna put you on to that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's definitely
I gotta check that shit out,
man. So we got UFC coming up.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. We got UFC coming. And
for y'all that don't know, Sharif is like a big UFC fan, but he's not really because he thought UFC 200 was happening these past 2 weekends.
He's multiple times, like probably more than that. I'm just that excited.
Get your dates
that
right,
every week. I didn't even think of the day. I just remember UFC 200. So I'm like, it's UFC 200 this weekend. I'm telling people. People are like, real? I'm like, yeah. And
everybody's buying beer and shit, and then no, it's not happening.
Oh yeah.
Fucking asshole.
It's another day, and then it happens again the next week because I smoke too much. Shit happens.
So man, who's all fighting UFC 200? Is Cormier is fighting?
Well, okay.
It's the second of Cormier
or Cormier, however you want to say.
I think it's Cormier.
I call him DC.
And okay, all right, we'll say DC.
I
don't want to say a bitch ass name, Cormier.
Your name's
Cormier.
Cormier. What's your problem, DC?
And who is it? Who's he fighting?
He's fighting John Jones.
John Bones Jones.
Johnny Bones Jones.
I think.
Can you dig it?
Yeah, that last fight was like really
hyped
up.
Part 2.
Yeah,
and John Jones in his last fight didn't look all like even DC said it. He was like, if you fight like that, you ain't gonna beat me. And honestly, believe if he fought like that, he ain't gonna beat DC. But
so who won?
I like to believe that you fight up to your opponent's level at times, and I believe that's how he was fighting. Because I forgot who he was fighting last. I already forgot that, but John Jones, because it's irrelevant, he was going to beat John Jones, but John Jones just did enough to beat him.
Yeah,
and he's fighting for the belt.
Well, that last fight that they had was hyped up a lot. It was like it was a big fucking deal. There was fights going on at the weigh-in.
Oh yeah,
it was like a big fucking.
Yeah, they had a brawl the first time.
Mayhem.
Yeah. They actually got into it.
They were talking shit to each other on ESPN.
Each other down, talking. Yeah, I mean, behind the scenes was crazy.
Yeah. I was like, yo, this shit
the camera
serious.
was off, like the camera's rolling, guys, and they're like, what?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
Shit.
Yeah, that's right. They were going on. Yeah, he was like, he said, you're not gonna touch me. I'll kill you.
You're a pussy. That's what he was like. He was like, what?
Yeah, he was fucking with.
He was like, yeah, you're a pussy. And then he was like, and then fucking,
you're not gonna do that to me.
He said, do that. He was like, I'll kill. Yeah, he said he'll kill.
I'll kill you.
He's like, if you spit in my face, because he said, if you come over here, I'll spit in your face or some shit like that. And
I will literally kill you.
And he's like, if you did that, I would literally kill you. He was like, you wouldn't do that. He's like, yes, I would kill you. And
I
he's
would kill you. He kept saying this
the
shit.
way he said it, like
you kind of believe like he would, like if
his
he
tone was
needed to, he
serious.
would really do it.
Yeah. But another highlight though on UFC 200 is the co-main event, which is the return of Brock Lesnar from WWE.
Man, didn't he get his ass whooped when he was there on UFC?
The last few times, yeah. When he first came out, he became a champion. You know
Well,
what I'm
when
saying?
he first
But then
came
he had a stomach problem, like some
Did he?
illness, yeah. And he was getting kicked in the stomach, this and that, so it was fucking it up more. So he retired off of it, and he went to, recuperate, and he went back to wrestling. So, it's acting, everybody knows that, but it's still athletic, so he had to still do shit. I mean, people get hurt.
Well, wait a minute. Let's pause for a second. People think that wrestling is fake.
It's not completely fake,
but
it's written out. You know
yeah, it's a story
it's a story
fake.
that's been written. But
these people are really getting slammed.
Oh yes.
People like
that board is not soft like a pillow.
No, it's
that
not.
Floor is, no. That shit. that shit, it may have some kind of counterweight spring type shit.
Yeah, but it's still.
That shit, I'm sure it hurts.
Yeah,
it's hard.
Yeah.
So these
did you see recently when Shane McMahon jumped off the fucking? Jesus Christ! It was like
broke his back. Probably
he jumped and fell on the table, and I was like, "Bruh, it looked like it was like 3 stories."
Yeah, fuck that. I mean, that shit.
And I was like, "Jesus Christ, what the fuck is he doing, dog?" He's gonna die.
It's for the fans. Basically, they do it for
Shane
the
McMahon
show and the fans.
People don't give Shane McMahon a lot of props. He took a lot of L's.
Yeah,
like doing some crazy shit. You know,
he
what
was
I'm
willing
saying?
to put his body, put himself on the line and shit
for the company.
Oh yeah. Well, Brock Lesnar. I'm looking at this stat, and Brock Lesnar is 5-3 in the UFC. So he lost 3, and they were like his last ones. The first 5 he fought, I think, or whatever, is out of his record. He may not have been all 5 in the UFC, but I believe it might have been though. But he won. 5. So he's fighting Mark Hunt, which Mark Hunt's a monster. I believe he's Australian, and no, my bad, New Zealand. He's from New Zealand. Is
New Zealand or Australia?
It's not Australia. I think it's.
I don't know. I don't know my geography. My geography's fucked right now.
It might be off of it, or it's.
Where's New Zealand at?
I'm not sure. It could be close to Australia.
Or is it like Europe?
It could be close to Australia, but it's just a different country.
Facts don't matter.
It don't matter. He's from New Zealand, not Australia. But yeah, and he just has an accent. That's all I know. So that's why I thought. But he's fighting him. He's 12-10, so it's going to be a good fight. If Brock Lesnar takes him down, he has a better chance of standing up because Mark Hunt puts people to sleep. And when he puts them to sleep, he hits you and acts like he didn't. He knew he was going to do it because he just keeps walking. He doesn't even pay you no mind. Like he's like, that was the punch, and he's done that multiple times, and that should be an interesting fight.
So this whole, I guess, fight is stacked.
Oh, well, it's completely. Right? I mean, multiple championships.
How many fights are going on?
We got championship. Oh man,
it's like 30 or 40 fights.
30 something, I think. Yeah,
right. I seen it. I was like
in total. Now it's not all gonna be on the UFC main pay-per-view card. It's gonna be over all of it. Like the undercards and all that shit. But yeah, they definitely have like a shitload, and it's all stacked. Like big names. Names that a lot of people know, and a lot of
are any girls
contenders.
Fighting?
Yeah, the third fight on the list is Miesha Tate. She's the champion now.
Versus
she beat
who?
Holly Holm. She's fighting Amanda Nunes.
So whatever happened to a girl that Holly Holmes beat? What's her name again? She was popular.
Ronda Rousey.
I
can't say what's her name again.
Yeah, I know.
That's how far it's gone. That's how bad it got for her in these last few months, I guess.
Yo, fuck Ronda Rousey, bro.
Name, but
she took an L.
She did take an L. I just can't wait to see her come back and try to. It happens.
You're a Ronda Rousey fan?
I wanted her to. I didn't want her to lose, but now that she did, I wanted her to appreciate it. Like now, actually, completely be humble.
She kind of deserved.
It went to her head. It went to her head.
It did go to her head. She really thought she was a superhero.
Yeah, I honestly saw an interview with with John Jones. It was John Jones, an interview, and he was talking about how Ronda got a loss. You know what I'm saying, and how. There was another champion that had lost recently, and he said it was because they kind of let people tell them that they were the best and they couldn't be touched, and they started believing. He said, when you start to believe it yourself, he said it's dangerous, and it's that's true. And he's like, that's why I like to believe that anyone can beat me at any given time. So I don't want to just think I'm better than everyone.
That's how you got to do it.
You have to do it. You can't get too smug about it. You get too smug, then you lost your humbleness.
Or if you're gonna talk shit like that, right? Which I don't think is wrong for you to talk shit.
Yeah.
So I think that's what kind of hypes it up. It's entertaining or whatever.
Yeah.
It brings in it brings entertainment to, the organization as a whole.
Definitely.
And to me, that's good. Yeah. But if you're not backing it up, you have, like Mayweather, for example, talks a lot of shit. Okay? But he backs it up when you really think about it. Like, he's kind of allowed to talk shit at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, he talks shit, and then
he's done it every time.
I was watching his training or whatever. This motherfucker trains like a fucking maniac, bruh. And I was like, bruh,
nonstop.
Yeah,
full blown.
He's going hard.
Yeah. Trying like he's about to fight next week.
Yeah,
like, he's still going in. Like, I got to make sure I'm ready.
Yeah,
his training. I seen that shit, and my goodness.
Yeah,
he's a beast.
He's a beast.
So
Ronda Rousey,
can't deny him that.
I'm sorry you caught the L, babe, but yeah, you're gonna have to, be a little more humble. I hope you got. I know she got a little bit of that because I remember. I think at one point she was talking about she was about to commit suicide.
I heard some shit about that too, and I thought, my goodness, why? Just because you got a loss?
Yeah, like one loss. Like, is that her only loss?
People lose. How many people lose all the time?
How many people has she beaten to get to that point?
Exactly.
They all lost to her.
Yeah, they all lost.
You think they all committed suicide?
Or they thought they were. She did.
Shut your weak ass up.
She was such she was so big in the spotlight that she just didn't know how to take a loss. She put her foot in her mouth. She was just sitting so high on a pedestal that she thought she couldn't be touched, and then she got touched. She got kicked.
Yeah.
See ya. Night. Split lip. And it was good for her though. I think not the whole commit suicide part, but I think now if she fights again and wins,
I don't want to clown on her for wanting to commit suicide.
Not at all.
Because I had a friend that committed suicide. Yeah. So, but
yeah.
At the same time, you know what I'm saying? I kind of do want to clown her because it's like, come on, fool! Like,
for the reason?
Pull your pants up.
Is that why? Like, really? Is that why you want to?
Really?
Like, do you not think?
I think she was just, what it was?
Aren't you still rich? Like, aren't you still doing things?
It was because she had been.
Like, come on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what it is? She's been talking so much shit in front of the world that she got to ask for in front of the world. Now she got to go face the world.
Yeah, and she don't know how to do it.
And that's what she can't handle.
Yeah, she can't handle it.
You know what I'm saying?
She wasn't ready for that.
She can't handle the internet.
She wasn't ready.
Letting her know she ain't shit. Because they're gonna let you know every day.
Well, they were doing it already, but since she had the belt, she didn't care. She's like, I'm still the champion. Yeah. Now that they're saying it and she ain't the champion, it's kind of like, we're right, you're wrong. Like, well, you're not a champion anymore. You still lost, because they can always say that and she'll be sad. They definitely
have
the upper hand right now. Yeah. Like, people, the internet has the upper hand on her because a lot of people shit on her because she's very confident, and it became smug. After a while, it really went to her head.
It really did. She was in movies and shit.
Yeah, and she was just I'll beat anybody. I'll beat any guy.
She was in the Fast and the Furious movie.
I'll beat Cain Velasquez. It's like, come on, Cain Velasquez.
She was talking about she was gonna beat up Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, exactly.
This is like, come on, like, for real,
in a boxing match.
Yeah, like, come on.
MMA shit, maybe you take him down and put him in an armbar. I can see that. He ain't trained for that shit. You're both trained for boxing.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Both box.
McGregor
and him, we're supposed to. They're talking about that also.
Are we talking about Mayweather?
Yeah, they're talking about Conor McGregor and him supposed to do something. And it's a rumor. Then Floyd Mayweather was like, nah, I'm the one that started it. Like, I want it to happen and this and that. And then they said it's in talks or not. I don't believe it's going to happen.
They should. Boxers do not belong in the UFC octagon.
They've been already shut down plenty of times.
No, they don't belong.
They've been shut down plenty of times.
Yeah.
I mean, people who are in that know MMA shit already, but are more boxers than anything else more than wrestling or more than jiu-jitsu. They're more boxers, kind of like a Nick or a Nate Diaz.
Yeah.
But they are black belts or whatever in jiu-jitsu or whatever. Like, those type of boxers that are allowed. Like, they should be able to, because they can handle it.
There are some people that are in the UFC that probably should be boxers.
Yes.
And people that are boxers that should probably be, or wrestlers that should probably be.
I always thought Kimbo Slice, rest in peace.
Kimbo Slice is a prime example of somebody that should have been a boxer
from the beginning.
You know what I'm saying?
He went to MMA because he thought it was hot right then, which I believe
he was at that time period, because at that time period
it was blowing up, and
there was a lot of people that were doing all this shit. Now it's like so complex now.
Yeah.
All these different styles and shit. It wasn't really like that in the very beginning. I mean, it kind of was, but nowhere near the level that it is at now. So he doesn't fit in this world in today's. MMA, I mean, he's not alive, but but his style doesn't really fit into the current.
Yeah, he was better. He should have been a boxer to begin with. When he first started, when he went for the Ultimate Fighter, I was like, why are you doing this? I was like, go to boxing. Yeah. Like, you're a backyard brawler, dude. It's
a backyard brawler.
You fight with your hands.
That's all he fights with, too.
I never seen you kicking. Yeah. And I was like, he had chicken legs, though, too. Like, his legs were thin. He didn't have MMA legs. You know, his legs weren't well built because his upper body, he focused there a lot. You could tell.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. And he fucking, so when he went into MMA, I was just like, you kind of, I understand it's where more money is because a lot of people are looking at it now, and maybe you could be a good draw because your name.
Yeah.
And boxing, the thing is, I believe he could have brought boxing back if he would have went to boxing. Like, to
it would have been lit on like a heavyweight too.
Was he heavyweight?
I think he was.
He may have been heavyweight or light heavyweight.
Light heavyweight, yeah.
I can't remember.
But he would. It would have been. It would have been live.
Yeah. I can't remember what he was, honestly.
Because boxing kind of, definitely fell off.
Yeah, it did.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's fans still watch it. People tune in, but it's not the same as it used to be. I mean, it was the number one thing.
No, it wasn't. It's not. There's nobody saying, "I'm gonna fuck you in the ass."
Yeah, there are no more Mike Tysons in the boxing world to bring that live.
I'm gonna eat his kids.
What to Allah? I'm gonna eat your children. Like, I was like, what? Like, this motherfucker was like, I'm surprised he didn't say
I'm gonna fuck you till you love me.
I'm gonna eat your ears. You know what I'm saying? I ate his ear. Like, come on, Mike.
Yeah, we need that kind of boxing back.
Yeah, that's the type
crazy
of
motherfuckers.
It's almost like the story of Happy Gilmore with him with golf. You know what I'm saying? Like, he brought some rawness in the movie.
Oh yeah.
So
to the golf world.
Yeah, that's the touch like of boxing. That's what Mike Tyson did to it. He brought that craziness. It was no one.
He did. You just had to watch it and just be like,
no one's seen that. He was like a fucking live bull in a fucking ring.
Do you remember that when he was fighting? He bit that motherfucker's ear.
I was watching that shit live.
Jesus
I was like,
Christ,
holy shit! I was like, he bit because
I didn't know that he bit it. I was like,
his reaction because Holyfield was just like he bounced back and was just like holding his ear. And was like pointing and telling him like holding his ear. And I was like, what the hell is he? I was like, did he bite his ear?
I didn't know that what was crazy was I didn't know that he
like,
actually
what the fuck?
Like bit a chunk of it out. Like I thought he like probably bit it, and I was like, damn, he must have bit something or something.
That's what I thought at first too, until they showed a replay or something where they showed him.
He had like two chunks out of his ear, bro.
And the camera goes down and shows a piece of his ear on the ground. I'm like, ugh. And I remember they were fucking thinking that people were selling that shit. Like they were somewhere out there. Like right now, a piece of Evander Holyfield's ear is out there. And I was like, someone has it. It's like,
why the fuck would you do some shit like that? What was going through this motherfucker's head?
I wonder if he felt like he was losing. But no, he said that he kept getting headbutted. That was his. I remember that was his argument back then. Maybe he was like, you kept headbutting me, and he wasn't doing nothing about it, and I got tired of it. So he bit his ear, and it's like, what the fuck? So he's like, so I bit his ear. And I was like, what the fuck, Mike Tyson? What the fuck?
This motherfucker was crazy, bro.
Oh, he was.
He was fucking crazy.
Pigeon coop, people knew he was crazy already.
The whole shit with Robin Givens.
Yeah, I mean, just period. The way he would talk to females, like, you're not allowed to speak to me, and Mike. Like, I run this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was out there. You know what I'm saying?
He was fucking crazy.
Yeah, he was crazy. Like,
he, and then now it's like, America's accepted him back because he's been in all these comedy movies.
Yeah, he's been it's a softer Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
I think we all forgive him. I think he's been to enough therapy.
Yeah. Like,
where he's a little more like,
but it's funny because, some people will still come out and say some shit about him, like his shit, and I'm like,
you see that video? He was on a video, like,
an interview
on the news where
about 2 years ago.
Somebody brought some shit up to him, about it, like,
and he went off on him,
like, fuck your show and this lad, like, I'll fuck you up and shit. Like, I was like, oh, I bet you would. Like, this newscaster ain't shit. Like, he ain't on your level. He ain't even
because they kept bringing up that rape shit.
Yeah, that's what
he's just like, come on, dog.
Like, come on, man. Like,
we gotta let that shit die. Let's let it die.
Because he was trying to talk about like a cartoon that he was in or some shit, something else that he was doing, promoting. He was there for promotion for something else, and this was bringing up his past and shit. And yeah, I could feel Mike. Like,
the same shit happened with R. Kelly recently. Did you see that?
I didn't know that happened to him.
R. Kelly had put out an album or a song or something. I think it was an album.
I didn't even know.
And he went on Huffington Post Live. So we brought up this whole shit about the having sex with underage kids and all this shit. This is years later, bro. When did this shit? This shit happened years ago, bro.
Many.
And people will not let that shit die.
There's probably people who don't even know about it.
There's people that's learning right now. That's listening to this is like, R. Kelly did what?
What did he?
Yeah, he had sex with an underage child.
He peed on
and
someone? He peed on? Oh yeah, we didn't say that yet. Oops. Spoiler alert. No.
He pissed on a underage girl. I believe.
Well, he didn't.
I've never seen that sex tape.
Guilty.
I've never seen that tape.
He was never found guilty. I seen it.
You seen it?
Yeah, I seen it.
I've never seen this shit. This is back when Kazaa was popping up.
It was very
Kazaa LimeWire.
Yeah, it was probably Napster or some shit. Yeah, you could download anything. Back in the day, you know
No. I remember the first time I remember coming over to your house. You was like, I remember like you were like, you want to see, you want to
before they made us pay for it. You
No.
We gotta pay. Okay.
Do you remember when we went to war in Afghanistan the first time? Iraq or whatever. I think it was Iraq, and they were beheading the contractors. And I remember you were like, "You want to see this contractor get beheaded?" And I was like, "It was We was young as fuck. It was like high school, something, right?" And I remember watching it, and I remember going, "Why the fuck did I watch that?"
Like,
shit?
I can't erase that now.
Yeah, I cannot erase that.
Yeah.
You fucked my mind up after that, bro. Like after that, I've gone through a long list
to him and everyone who's ever had to go through that, bro.
Yeah.
Is some shit.
I've seen you know what? Before then,
it was like,
I've seen a lot more since then. I've seen people get chainsaws to the neck.
I've seen axes. I mean, I've seen faces of death.
Faces of death. I bought faces of death.
That put us onto a lot. I've seen someone get crushed by an elevator.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
I've seen people get electrocuted to
jumping
death.
out a window. You know, like, it's some shit. Like,
you
can't erase that shit.
You cannot erase that shit.
As a kid, you see it and you think,
I'm desensitized at this point.
But and it's like, kind of in a way.
Yeah, because there's a part of your brain. You know, when you watch a movie and you see like somebody get like,
that's why I love horror movies. I think that's why I love horror movies.
I like horror movies too, but there's a part of your brain that you go, "Oh, this isn't real." Right?
Yeah.
But when you see this shit happen in real life, it's a different feeling. It's definitely different
thought process too. Like when you're thinking about it and you're really taking it in, you're almost like, this person just lost, like their life is gone now.
Yeah,
like,
I'm trying to think of the most gruesome shit I've ever seen.
You know what I'm saying?
What's the most gruesome shit you ever seen?
Oh man, I saw a video of like, I think it was in Russia, of some kids like fucking up a bum, like some shit, like explicitly, like they had like a screwdriver and they like shoved it in his eye. And they started fucking. It was like on some fucking Hostile type shit.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. And I saw the video and I was like, holy shit! And these kids are laughing. 2 kids, like teenagers. And I was like, and my brother's the one that put me on that shit. I was like, what the? I believe it was Eli.
I can picture Eli like laughing too, like hey, yo, look at this shit.
About that shit. And I was like, what? Because he seen it. He was like, and he warned me too. He told me he's like, are you sure you want to see it? And I was like, I was still young, of course. I was like,
of course you want to see it,
because I'd already seen all the faces of death shit. And all
you're
like things. So it was like, what bad can this be? And it was probably the worst when I seen like as detail and them laughing. And it was demented. It was on some purge shit. Like
that's pretty tough.
Yeah, it was some shit. Cause they did other shit, but that was one of the wildest things they did.
One time I was watching Live Leak and I seen this chick. I don't know what happened to this chick. This little girl, probably 10, 8. Mm-hmm. She had her brains blown out.
Oh shit!
But she was still alive, and it was such a weird thing seeing this little girl, and she was like, still like, I guess like her face was like, she was like breathing, and and I'm like,
still trying,
and they were like trying to like, they were like, holy shit, they were like trying to like cover up and shit, and it's like, fool, she's dead, fool. She's already dead.
Yeah,
she's just it just hasn't caught up with her yet.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
She's gonna die. There's no way. It's gonna happen, and it's sad. But it's like, like, I mean, damn. Like, if something's extremely bad, you're like, there's nothing you can do.
I think probably
like, people try. That's the thing. They just want to have.
I mean, nobody wants to see that. You know what I'm saying? You just like, nah, this can't be happening right now.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's crazy.
But I've definitely seen some fucked up shit on the internet. What's real crazy is if you get me on YouTube long, I haven't done this in a while, but if you get me on YouTube long enough, I get to the weird part of YouTube and I get into that shit. It's just it's over time, bro. Like if I'm on YouTube for like an hour, just looking up shit,
you end up in a place where they're showing some shit.
The weird part of YouTube,
like the weird part.
Yeah, they call it the weird part of YouTube.
The conspiracy part of YouTube.
It's funny too because like you'll see somebody in the comments and they'll be like, "I'm in the weird part of YouTube again." Right? And I was like, how did I even get here? I started off watching the Charlemagne interview, and now I'm over here watching this kid choke out a bunny rabbit. What the fuck is going on?
What the fuck's going on here? How did they allow this on YouTube? Like, has this not got a fucking red flag yet? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Hey, there's some shit that you can find on YouTube, and that's some scary shit because these kids.
I've seen kids like beat this like puppy with like a pole, like
fucking sad.
Yeah,
it's fucking sad.
Yeah,
I love dogs. I fucking love dogs. On, dog. I love animals.
What about that? You ever seen that
shit like that? That
video of that girl that was throwing the puppies into the lake?
What?
They were like freshly born puppies. She was just taking them and like tossing them into a lake.
Man, that is fucked up. Yeah. She needs to be tossed in there with weights tied to her.
That's what everybody was saying too.
And you know that's fucked up. People are like, well, that's not as good. That's not good either. And it's like, well, she needs a little piece of her own medicine. She like it. I'd actually bring her back up too. I'd let her just suffer for a little, and then I'd bring her up and be like, do you like it?
Speaking of which, I watched this video of Africans that were kind of policing themselves. I guess these motherfuckers stole a sack of potatoes or some shit. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But they were chopping these niggas up with like machetes. They was hitting them with machetes, and then like they set them on fire. Like, that was some gruesome shit too. See somebody like burning alive?
Yeah. Oh, I also seen some
horrible
shit
right
on
there,
ISIS. Man. Like ISIS put out a video and I seen it. Came across on my fucking Facebook. Like,
oh yeah, Facebook. Like, they put a stop to that shit.
Yeah, like it was when it was before.
At one point,
somebody I know posted it and was like, "This is fucked up," and and I was like.
At one point, it was kind of gruesome.
That kid in me came back.
He was like, I gotta watch it.
I want to see what the fuck they're doing. Like, this is fucked up.
I gotta hit it.
Because real
You're
news.
intrigued.
It's real news. Like, because it's not sugarcoated. This is what really happens over there. Yeah. And everyone over there is blind. Over here, a lot of people are blind to the fact. I mean, if you really want to watch the news, watch the Spanish news because they don't sugarcoat shit. Even if you don't understand it, what they show you, you'll fucking understand. And they will show you everything. You know, like they won't sugarcoat it. They won't edit it, block it out.
There's some heavy shit going on over there.
But yeah, they fucking the ISIS video. They had some people that they had hostages, whatever people they had taken, and they had them in a cage above a pool, and they fucking just lowered the cage and put them in there, and then they had scuba divers. This is part of the video. Like then it changes to a different camera. You know what I'm saying? From that camera it goes to a different camera, and it's one of the scuba divers underwater filming them drown. You know what I'm saying? Just swimming around and watching those people like. Like,
oh, that's fucked up.
And I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I was like, that is fucked up. I had a friend that passed away drowning, and I was like, that's fucked up.
It's fucked up because
like that was some shit.
You have to like for you to you're watching it.
Yeah, to see it, I was like, what the fuck? Like that is fucked up to do that to someone. They did some other shit that was fucked up. They blew off. They had like in a movie, like movies, they had fucking bombs strapped around their neck. Type shit, collar type shit.
Blew off their heads.
Blew off their heads.
I seen one like, where there was this guy, I guess he was like raping kids in the neighborhood, and they took him out, beat him up, and they took a shotgun point blank to the head and just blew his head off and just buried him right there. And I was like, all right, so that's that.
Yeah, for real. That's just
so listen, you guys. I know we're over here talking about some gruesome shit. Yeah, we got into this, but listen, if you're on that part of YouTube or if you get to that part of the internet, just leave. Just leave.
You don't want that in your life.
You don't want it in your life, man, because it'll scar you.
You don't need that in your life. We probably scarred you enough.
Yeah, we probably started just talking about it. There's people that probably like cut the podcast off that was like, fuck this shit. I can't listen to this shit anymore. They probably just stopped. If you're still listening, we appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
If you stop listening, it ain't gonna be like this all the time.
We're not gonna get this gruesome, man. We just kind of went off on a tangent.
It was a combo, yeah.
Yeah, man. So, we're gonna wrap this up here. So, for people that's just now hearing this, they're gonna be hearing this on Tuesday. This will be after 4th of July.
Yeah.
We haven't experienced 4th of July yet because we normally record on Mondays.
Yeah.
We're recording it on Saturday. So for everybody that's out there, we hope that you didn't get too drunk. If you got a hangover right now, what's some hangover remedies?
Me personally, I drink a bottle of ice cold water right before I go to sleep.
Yeah,
right before I go to sleep, I just chug.
What about if you woke up and you got it?
Advil.
Advil. Listen, if you're not listen, I know some people that get like sick and queasy. just eat something.
Yeah.
Even
Eat
if you don't
something
feel
else.
like it, you'll feel better.
And there's other people who will just start drinking again because that helps take it away too.
I heard about that.
Some people
I've
just-
never
done it myself
Yeah,
either.
I've heard that though.
Yeah,
I can't. When I'm in that mall, I just cannot think
I
about.
just don't wake up.
putting liquor.
I don't wake up thinking drinking. You know, like thinking like, I need alcohol. Like I can't. That ain't me right there.
Yeah.
I need juice or water like
Yeah.
when I wake up. Something fresh. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Be safe out there on the 4th of July. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to be after.
Don't. Yeah, that's true.
Well, we hope you guys have fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah, we're talking to the future right now.
Hey, I like that.
Yeah. We out, man.
Deuce.
Thanks for listening to the Truth Be Told podcast. Be sure to subscribe and log on to trillmatic.com for the latest in underground music, film, fashion, and more.